No songs are sung.
Not even the thong song.
Welcome to the channel and our continuing playthrough of Pericles, the Peloponnesian Wars, and it is turn 5 and the theater resolution phase, which I will title Showdown at Corinth, because we got a giant stack of these, and up till now, the two Athens and Sparta have been kind of making little pinprick assaults on each other, but now they're on a collision course, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Just a quick review of the score. The demagogue Athenian faction is in front at 52. The Aegiad are at 50 of the Spartans, and also the Spartan Eurypontids are at 45, and me way back there at 28. Got some catching up to do. Let's see what happens now. The demagogues go first, so they are in charge of defending Athens, and so we're going to look at their first issue. That's just going to be a rumors. I kind of feeling there's going to be a lot of rumors on these stacks here. So, nothing happened now. It's time for the Aegiad, and the Aegiad are in charge of Corinth. Now, let me double check the execution here. Yep, it is. They're going to select an issue at Corinth. And come on, my tweezer skills stink. And that's the rumors. First of our rumor markers for them. And that leaves the Eurypontids. The Eurypontids are in Athens. I'm going to select this issue here. And there's our military issue. Now, things are going to get interesting. The implementation of this is, and we haven't seen this before, first of all, if enemy-controlled theater, it isn't. Athens is contested. So we're going to ignore this first one to march more forces in there. It's not a league issue, so we're not going to build a base. We couldn't even if we wanted to. It is rather a military issue in a contested theater. Ergo, we're going to have our first raid. And raid is actually quite easy to implement. Come back and focus. The Eurypontids are going to commit 3 Strategos. And they're going to pop the first card. Here, we'll just set those decks here. We don't really need the movement thing anymore. And we're going to pop this card. And, I'm going to lose. My side is going to lose 1 Strategos. Whatever this number is how many you lose. And they're not going to do, this raid is going to be pretty picayune this time. And the enemy controlling faction removes it. So that's one disadvantage. That's a disadvantage of being the controlling faction, is whenever there's a raid, you're the one that takes the hit. And that makes sense politically. People are coming in, marching in your territory, knocking stuff off, and use the controlling faction, or just kind of sitting on your hands, not going out there and fight. So we lose 1 Strategos, which isn't much, but, and this is why this is such a clutch move in this game, is that for a minimal expense, you're going to jump up 3 honor. 1, 2, 3. So, very good way to get some cheap honor. Slip of the tongue, not really slip of the tongue, but that is kind of exactly how it plays, is the idea that the Greek manly thought is that you go out and battle and that settles all the issues. But, raiding is considered kind of cheap, or a theft of war. I have to read that from Song of Wrath there, but yeah. So, that's the military issue for the Eurypontids, and now it is to me, who aren't in charge of the, what should I pick? I'm not going to sneak peek on this. I need to think. Do I want to start getting into the Corinthian? I think I kind of want to start that. Just because of the timing issue. So I'll flip that. That's just going to be a rumors, but it gets the ball rolling, as it were, in this Oh, I never put out the issues for him. Okay, that's okay. All right, so they went. Now it's back to the demagogues. We're in charge of defending Athens, and so far they haven't defended it against a raid, so they're going to have to pick an open blue Athenian issue, and it looks like there's only 2. You always have to look, because there's a lot of color on this map, and this stuff can blend in, so I'm always looking at the corners here. And we got this one, and we got this one. We will roll a die to determine. Where's my pretty dice? There we go. 6, so that's going to be the highest number. It's going to be the 8. That's going to translate to an 8 here. I'm going to flip this, and that is going to be my military issue. Now, the question is, do I even want to do it? Hold on. Okay, we're going to do it, and this is why it's important to get creative, because Mark Herman set up some very creative freeform movement point methods in here. And what I'm going to do is I want to get maximum effort into this Corinthian battle. I can't clear it out. I won't be able to fight so hard that I knock out both bases. I doubt it, unless the timing is so, and I don't remember the stacks or anything, so I'm not cheating. I'm not going to look through them. But I do want maximum effort. I want to survive in that theater to contest it, so we don't lose a whole bunch of points. So we're going for the tie, in a sense, going for not losing. So what I'm going to do is up here in this, but that's the target spot, and that's always going to be the target spot. But I'm going to commit 2 Strategos tokens. Let me check here. Now, I just want to go quickly over how this works, because it's kind of important. It's kind of persnickety, but you have to. I'm trying to think in terms of a multiplayer game rather than a solo. We do follow the same kind of rules, although there's no secrets in this one. But me, as the commanding general, secretly commits 1 to 5, and all the other factions 0 to 4. This happens before anybody moves, and that's the important rule here. And then I reveal my Strategos commitment. Or both of the side reveals our Strategos commitment, and we assemble that number of units in the theater, and then the enemy reveals theirs. Now, so the question would be, would the enemy commit anything to here? And the answer is no, because they still have outstanding military issues. So they will commit 0, as will my rival faction, the demagogues. They won't commit either, because they also have military issues standing out. Yes, they do. Just double checking there. Yeah. All right, and so I just got my 2 Strategos there. Now what I'm going to do, and this is where you get creative with the movement, is I'm going to pull these 2 units here. And I'm under no obligation to go directly to this theater. What I'm going to do is go here. There's nothing stopping me. And go here. And again, no one's stopping me. I'm back in Athens. And then I'm going to go in here and deliberately get stuck. And I cannot move or exit this theater now, because there's too many enemy pinning me in here. I deliberately pin myself in there, and that is one of the key elements to the strategy here, learning how to take full advantage of the movement rules in this. And this is how I'm going to get maximum force into this battle and hopefully survive. Okay, so that was my move, and that was it. Did I pull that one, or did he? I think he did. He did. Okay, the demagogues pulled that, but it's my issue, so I get to resolve it. And I'll flip it there. Okay. Sorry, a little boring paperwork there. Okay. It is now the Aegead, and they are again in charge of Corinth, and they're going to flip a Corinthian issue. Oh, a diplomatic. I think this is a free diplomatic one. It belongs to the Eurypontids. Let's see how they would do that. All right, we're going to do an action with the diplomatic that we have not seen before in the Europontids. And one of those options is, oh, wait a minute, it's not, it's, hang on one sec. Okay, he's actually going to pass on this issue. And what happened was, and this is a case where the timing is so important, I got to move forces in here contesting this theater. Now, what he could have done was, if he controlled that theater, he could have spent 3 strategos and removed 3 of these treachery markers. But I got there first, and so this is a wasted issue for him. All right. Timing is everything. All right, the Europontids in charge of ravaging Attica. And we pop up here a league issue, which is going to be worthless. Now, we have too many bases in here for him to build his own. So much for that. Okay. And finally, it is to me. I think I still want to get this Corinthian action going. I'm going to flip this over, and here we go. The military issue. Time to fight. What I'm going to do, I am going to commit the full 5. Time to fight. Okay. Now, the other factions. The demagogues actually have a military issue outstanding. He has an outstanding military issue, so he's not going to commit, even though he's sitting on a lot of tokens here, but we're not going to cheat. We're not going to override the bot or anything like that. Now, here's the thing. The Europontids have used up all their main issues. Where's their other one? Hang on. No, I'm right. No, they are done committing, so they're actually going to go ahead and throw their lot in. And they're going to commit 4 to this battle. Okay. Now, we know who's committed. And now it is time for me to move in there. And we're going to take maximum effort here. And the question is, should I leave? No, I shouldn't. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we gotta do the full bore. We march 5 armies into Corinth without issue. And now it is time for battle. Okay, now first we gotta add it all up. Give me a second here. So I have 7 armies plus 5 strategos tokens plus 6 treachery markers, which do contribute to the battle, the military value of the battle, for a whopping total of 18. The enemy, Peloponnesians, have 5 armies plus 4 strategos tokens plus 4 bases, or 2 bases, which equals 4 in military value. So 5 plus 4 equals 13. Now it comes down to a turn of a friendly card, and oh man, that is the widest possible margin there. We not on our side. That puts us at 19, and that puts them at 18. We win the battle, but it looks like a very indecisive battle at that. Okay. So we have a loss differential of 1. And essentially, so we're going to defeat 1 cube there, 1 army there. That will boost my score by 2. 1, 2. That will boost the demagogues by 1, and it will reduce the Spartan each faction by 1. And that is the battle. Not as dramatic as I would have hoped. Okay. But we still got a long way to go in Corinth. We're not done there yet. It'll be interesting to see what happens next. Unfortunately, what I think is going to happen is a bunch of Spartans are going to show up, these red cubes, and they're just going to absolutely murder us. Oh, well. That's war sometimes. Okay, so we're going to leave it there on that cliffhanger. So, that'll be it for this time. Tune back in and see how this all plays out later. And thanks for watching.